So I want to ask a question, and I think this is a very appropriate time, being right after New Year's and into dry January. And I want to preface this by stating that I had my first drink in high school, I think when I was a freshman. I did not like the taste of beer. I did not like hard alcohol. I had to mix it with something if I was going to drink it, or, we drank wine coolers, but I just didn't like the taste, but I still did it. So my question is, why do we drink alcohol? Knowing that, why do we drink alcohol? And why do we explain to our kids that you can drink when you're 21, when you're an adult, and make those decisions? But why do we still encourage that? Sometimes we even take them out on their 21st birthday to get them their first drink. Some people even look forward to drinking with their kids. And knowing what it does to your bodies, knowing what it does to your brain, knowing what it could potentially do to someone long term, especially if they start at a young age. Why do we encourage that? Even if it doesn't seem to be a problem for us as adults, we should know what that does. And I don't know if that's just because, we all want to fit in. It's easier to fit in than to stand out. If it's just become so normalized in society, if there's some pain involved, if there is, if we're coping with something personally, I don't understand why we make that decision. And then more importantly, why we make it look like it's okay to our kids, coming home after work, having a hard day's work, and having a beer, having a drink, having a glass of wine or more, going out on a Friday night and tying one on, our kids seeing us in certain conditions. We normalize that for them. They look to us for guidance, and we're showing them that it's okay. And I don't think that is okay. And our bodies even tell us that it's bad. We get up the next day and we're sluggish, we're tired, we're foggy. Sometimes we're sick, but we still do it. What are we teaching our kids? Are we teaching them that it's okay to be impaired? Are we teaching them that it's okay to lose control sometimes, as long as there's some other substance involved? I don't know that that's the message that we want to send to our kids. So I think it's something that we really need to look at. So I'll ask you again and leave you with this. Why do we drink?